Alright guys, yet again I did not shoot an intro for this video. We were running behind that morning, so I didn't get to it. And I just wanted to let you guys know ahead of watching this video, I did not get the kill shot on video. I wanted to let you guys know so you weren't watching the video and then disappointed with it. But this year I've actually had the worst of luck filming my deer hunts. My bow kill, I had my shot cam on with my bow, had him at 40 yards, thought it was going to be slam dunk, just video real quick and be done, and my shot cam did not video. I had another hunt with my recurve that we had some does in 30 yards. Was going to shoot one, ended up didn't, that did not video as well, but I did get most of this hunt on video. So I was wanting to share it with you, and plus it has a real meaningful story to me. So with my first video I posted of the elk hunt, I mentioned that there's a deer that made me wish that I would have caught it all on video to tell the story of him. Well, this buck was actually running with this buck 2 years ago when I shot that big buck that made me want to start the YouTube. And of course he's 2 years older, so he's a really good deer anyway. And so I guess what I'm going to start this video off as, I'm going to show you the picture that I got of this deer 2 years ago, the first time I saw him with the other deer I called Hulk. And I named, actually I think it was my wife, which was at the time my girlfriend, named the deer I shot as Hulk. And my dad actually named this buck as Chubs because he had such a big body. But so I'm going to show you guys real quick the photo that I first got of him, and then I'm going to go back with the rest of the story. Alright guys, so I showed you the photo that I got of him 2 years ago. I actually hadn't got him on camera since then until this year. And at the time I thought it was another buck that I was getting, and he was just coming in real frequently, but actually it was two different bucks that were both real big 8 points that was coming in. And once they shed their velvet, I could actually tell the difference between them very easily. And so I'm going to show you guys the pictures of him in velvet. And the reason why I'm doing that, I got pictures of him in velvet and he disappeared again. I couldn't find him. I had to shuffle cameras around and I finally found him again. So I'm going to show you guys them real quick right now. Alright guys, so like I said, I got him in velvet pretty consistently, and then he left. The next picture, or actually the next two pictures I'm going to show you are the ones that I got of him the week before rifle season started. And needless to say, I was kind of kicking myself a little that I had already filled my bow tag. He would have been an awesome deer, to shoot with my recurve or even with my compound, because we scored him out and he was still bigger than the deer I called Hulk that I shot 2 years ago. Alright guys, so now you kind of have the backstory with him. You see the pictures that I saw of him. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the pictures of him coming in that week before. I hadn't actually checked cameras yet to see. I was afraid to, get in there and booger this deer because I knew he was staying around there consistently. But I'll show you guys some more pictures of him, and then I promise you guys I'll get to the video. Alright guys, so now you guys have seen all the pictures, and I'm not going to show you any more, I promise, until the very end. But this hunt just starts with me actually finally getting my camera up to video. I'd already seen the buck that I was trying to harvest in this video, the one we call Chubs, that I've showed you all the pictures of before. And I was kind of kicking myself. He was walking through another field at about 300 yards dogging a doe, and I was really wishing I could have got on him and shot, but at 300 yards, being cold, didn't have a real good rest in the stand, that I just didn't feel comfortable trying it. And I don't know. It was this hunt is kind of a testament of being patient and making sure that you're being an ethical hunter, because I did not shoot at him when I had the chance. I had a few windows that I could have, and I was like, well, I don't want to hurt him, and if someone else gets him, then so be it. I wish him luck. But luckily enough, I went back the next day and ended up shooting this buck only about 100 yards from where I was sitting opening morning. So guys, I hope you enjoy the video.
It normally don't happen. The doe behind the buck. That's a little buck behind him. Too bad the big one didn't do it. Alright guys, so it is opening day of rifle season here in Missouri, and cold front came through. It had been 2 days ago, so it's about like 20 some degrees. It really got these bucks rutting real good, so I didn't shoot an intro this morning because I was running a little late, but got a little footage for you guys. Not as much as I would like. My big target buck actually walked by. He's about 300 yards through another timberline, so I didn't try to shoot him. I've grunted a few times trying to get him to come back. Bridget was with me, and she went home and had to go take care of the dogs. We left them shut up this morning, so that's why she's not with me. She was here when the big buck walked by. I just had a smaller 8-point walk by about 200 yards, and I mean, he was smaller, so I didn't mess with him. He's also running good enough that I didn't have time to get a camera up, so, but I'll kind of show you guys where that one big buck walked through, and hopefully he'll come back out. We'll see. The wind's kind of right. It's almost a west wind. They said it was going to be a northwest wind, and it's more of a west, so, but I'll show you guys kind of what we're looking at. That little 8-point came from over here, went in there, and then went back out, and then actually the footage of the buck sit, I took was two little bucks. They came in here, smelt us, which they were directly downwind from us. Took off up in there, but that there's a doe that went through, and then there's a big buck, and then a smaller buck, and they all ended up going. Come on now, focus. They all ended up in there, so. Well, we will see how it goes, because it's about 10 o'clock or so. It's pretty cool, so I'll probably hunt for a little while longer until the sun comes out. Figured they wouldn't be moving too much if the sun comes back out. They bed down, but we'll see how it goes, guys. Wish me luck. Alright, guys, so it is opening day of rifle season here in Missouri. I hunted this morning. I'll probably throw a little footage in there of what I saw. The footage I got was two little bucks coming in, catching our wind and leaving, and it was, almost a straight west wind this morning. And now I walked in and it came from the north, the west, and the east. So we'll see what it's like up here in the tree. Not really doing much, to be honest, so we will just see how it goes. I saw the big shooter buck that I was after, aka Chubs, that we named 2 years ago, so hopefully he comes back out. He was chasing a doe when I saw him this morning, so hopefully we have a little good luck and he'll come within rifle range and give me a good shot. So Well, guys, at least I didn't get skunked. Had a nice little 4 or 6 point. I mean, almost. Hell, he was in bow range. I mean, I could have shot him with my compound, no problem. Would have been a little far if I shoot him with my recurve, but I just looked up and there he was. He's on top of me. He was kind of acting like he smelled something, but I tested my wind while he was walking away, and it was blowing more back up into this timber, so maybe there's a big buck around. I hope. So hopefully we get a little more action tonight and get a little bit more video for you guys. So stay tuned. We'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so it's the second day of rifle season. I came back to this field that we saw that big buck, and I was actually about ready to pack up to leave. It's like 8:30. I was gonna go to church, and I heard something. I was like, man, that didn't sound like a squirrel. And I look over and I see this deer, and he picks his head up, and he looked real wide, so I assume it was him. We'll see. And I mean, he's like 50 yards from me, and all I could see was, you know, his upper body. Well, I could see his chest and his neck, and so I had to turn the dial of my 7 mag to 50 yards, and I shot him. He stumbled and took off, so I'm gonna have Dad come, and we're gonna see if we can pick up some blood on him and track him. I don't think he went too far. I mean, I shot him with a 7 mag, but the crazy part is I was on the phone with him. I had some deer like come right around here, and it was like 3 does and a little spike, and I can't hope that little spike was dogging them does, because I mean, they were all foaming at the mouth. I wish I could have got on video, but you know, I was on the phone. So hopefully guys, I can get this buck for you. I didn't get on video, but like I said, it was one of them deals that it just happened so quick that it's hard to explain. So I'm gonna sit here and wait for my dad to show up to see if we can go find him. So wish me luck. That way just a little. Right in there. And he might have been a little farther back.
Alright, which way did he go when he gets
So,
right in the cedars?
Well, so he did a little loop and then kept back up that way.
Oh, you saw him on up here?
Yeah, he was.
On past that dead log or about it that way?
So you see this dead tree with no top?
Right here? This big one?
No. This one.
This one.
Yeah, he was kind of heading up in that.
So he was headed that way or that way?
Kind of.
In between?
Yeah.
Alright. So you
see if
you can find blood, and I'm going to make a big circle.
Okay.
I'm the problem is it's melting. Alright, I bet he was right here. Here's the path. I bet he was right here.
And he might have been a little further back. You find him? Give me another hoot. Dad. No, I can't. That's why I said give me another hoot. Huh? Oh, there you are. Huh?
Come on out. They rarely go uphill. When they do go uphill, they get in the easiest in the hurt.
Yeah.
So he come right up the ditch, you saying up the wood.
Oh, yeah. There's a shit. Oh. Did you find him?
He was trying to. I was right,
Yeah, he was.
I was right on him.
Is he big?
And I still couldn't see him. Well, he's in the bank.
It must not be him then.
He's the biggest damn 8 I've ever seen in my life.
Are you serious?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
And actually, I think he's a 9.
That's him.
But he's a 9. He's not an 8.
Oh my gosh. He's just an 8. My ass.
I made you sweat it. That's why I said, well, I found one, but I don't know if that's him or not. Oh my god. That's the big, but he's a 9, right?
Yeah, he's a 9. That's him though. He's not as big as I thought he was, but he's still a damn good
I'm
deer.
a little deer, but he's not an 8. He's, see, mine was 3.5. They mouthed him. But he's at least a year older than probably 2.
I bet he's 5. Alright guys, so you guys know how hunting goes. I didn't get this on video, and I don't think it would have been too good of a video. So it is the second day of rifle season. It's Sunday. I woke up and it was like 11 degrees out this morning. Super cold for Missouri for November 13th. And I saw this buck yesterday, and I was kind of kicking myself. The wind wasn't right to be where I needed to be to shoot him. And he didn't ever give me a good shot on him. But this morning, the wind was a little different. And I was actually about ready to head in to go to church. It was about 8:30. And I heard something behind me. I was like, well, that sounds like a deer. And about 50 yards from me, this guy picks his head up, and I automatically knew the buck. I got a few game camera photos of him. But there's a real interesting story with this buck. We called him Chubs. He was actually running with the deer that I called Hulk the year that I shot Hulk. And I'm going to do a little video on Hulk too. I got him on the wall. He was my first big buck. But according to the pictures, I think he's anywhere from a 5 to 6 year old. But the absolute spread on this deer is insane, guys. He's a typical 9. He got a little kicker there. Or not a kicker, but just
a small tine. But super blessed, guys. I couldn't be happier. It's the second day of rifle season. I was kind of kicking myself. I was like, well, that buck's big enough. Someone probably shot him. And apparently they didn't. So
show him the hooks.
Oh, yeah. He got some nice gut hooks on him on both sides. This one, he got rammed into the dirt, looks like, when he piled up. But I only had a facing forward shot. I don't know if you guys can see down there. I shot him with the 7 mag, so I'm sure his insides are going to be a mess when we go to gut him. But I cannot complain, guys. That's the first deer I've shot with this 7 mag, and couldn't be happier. Dad came out here and helped me. I was having trouble finding blood, and Dad walked up on him. He'd buried himself up under a cedar. I was kind of surprised how far he ran with the 7 mag, but we still found him, guys, and I mean, an absolute stud of a 9-point. Heck of a story, guys. I hadn't actually got pictures of this buck last year, so this is the second year since I've shot the deer I call Hulk, and like I said, I'll do another little video on him, especially since I'm probably done deer hunting now. This is the first year I've ever shot 2 bucks, filled both my buck tags, so I cannot complain, guys. Super blessed. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.